Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another FIFA 18 video, this time a career mode video. Once again, we are going to be going through, in my opinion, some of the best top players that you can sign in FIFA 18 career mode. I've gone through, I've done the research, I've tried to see who's a really good, young, but still decently rated player with a very high ceiling, a super high potential, and I've highlighted and outlined a few very, very good players in this shortlist, and we're going to go through them, of course, starting with Marcus Rashford. Some of these names are going to be quite obvious, and some you may not have heard of before, potentially. And again, I should also say, keep in mind that some of these overalls are not going to be the exact same overall, maybe at the release of the game. Some of them should be pretty much the same, although some are maybe potentially going to get changed on. But still, Marcus Rashford is definitely one of those players. We all know about him. Moving on, Tammy Abraham. Even though against Newcastle recently he had a little bit of a sitter missed, or Lascelles blocked it anyway, for anyone that's keeping up with that game. I would forgive you if you didn't. But anyway, moving on. He's obviously another class talent that's being loaned away currently to Swansea by Chelsea. Next up, this is pretty obvious, Kylian Mbappe. Currently, at the time of me recording this, he's at Monaco. Will have just recently gone to PSG, which means we won't be able to sign him in the first window, unfortunately. But again, you know about him. He's got to have surely one of the highest potentials in the game, as will this man. Ousmane Dembele, the very next one. Currently, again, listed as a Dortmund player, but he is going to Barcelona, and again, we'll have to wait for him. The next one, Marco Asensio, a guy that I packed so many times during my Ultimate Team recordings. You'll see that soon, but again, we know about him. He just seems to have just stepped into the limelight with absolute ease and with class. He's a solid player. Next up is Malcolm, a player that I've been honestly meaning to sign in one of my career modes for a while now, but he continues to get higher and higher rated as FIFA 17 went on, and he's going to have a great potential, a nice Brazilian right midfielder to pick up from Ligue 1. Another one is going to be Seri, a player that a few clubs have gone for, including Barcelona themselves, or at least they were linked with Seri, and it ended up not going their way. But still, he is 25 years of age, maybe not super young. As a matter of fact, I'll be totally honest, I didn't realize he was 25 when I first signed him up. Next up, a couple of fullbacks here. The first one is a current player that's playing for Fulham in the Championship, Ryan Sessegnon. Now, I know a little bit too much about this guy, more than I would like, unfortunately. He nearly bagged a hat-trick against bloody Newcastle from left back, and he's only 17 years of age. I think he may have been 16 years of age when he actually did it as well. He's an absolutely cracking player. He's been doing very well for Fulham, and he should be another great pickup. The next one, Kyle Walker-Peters, a man that, again, stepping into the place of the only man that, like, literally, it's a bit of a joke. Kyle Walker replaced by Kyle Walker-Peters. I don't know. He played a game against Newcastle, was all right. I think people were bigging him up a little bit too much, let's be honest. But again, solid class player who should have a good potential and should be looked after. Next up, the wonder boy from America. It's Christian Pulisic, who's coming in and really replacing Ousmane Dembele, and so far seeming to be doing a pretty good job. Next up, another fullback, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Maybe in recent games has sort of dropped off a little bit, but he looks impressive. Maybe if he's given more chances, he might be able to show his class, and he should have a solid potential. Now for a couple of strikers. Obviously, Dolberg, you know all about. He is going to be tremendous pickup once again, 19 years of age from Ajax. You've got Palo De Bala next. He's listed as a striker. He may end up being a center attacking midfielder. That's what he is in Ultimate Team anyway, although he may potentially be a striker in career mode, who knows. Moving on though, this man. I am going to buy you at some point Gabriel Jesus, because I love this kid. He is a freaking baller. In my opinion, genuinely, he could be the future of football. I mean, I'm seriously that hyped, and I've got so much expectations for him. Another one, Hachim Hakimi. Again, does not have a real player face at the moment, same as when he was included into FIFA 17 last year. But the right back, very young Moroccan right back for Real Madrid, you know that he's going to be class as well. Only a few more players now. Renato Sanches, obviously now loaned away. He actually, by the time I recorded this video, was still at Bayern Munich. And I thought, hey, we'd be able to get him on the cheap. He's not really getting games. Maybe we could get him for a decent amount here. But no, unfortunately, he's been loaned to Swansea, which means you won't be able to sign him up. And look, even though he only played one game for Swansea so far at the time of me recording this voiceover, and it was against Newcastle, and he wasn't great. He was basically just in Mikel Merino's pocket the whole game, but he's still a quality player in FIFA. You can't take that away from him. Next up, another striker, Catrone, who is, again, another one of the younger AC Milan wonder kids sort of coming up. Looks like he could be a nice pickup. We've got, all right, I know I'm going to mess this up. No, I'm not even going to try. The 17-year-old centre-back from Ajax, literally. I do not want to embarrass myself because I know I'm going to stuff it up, but whatever. A very young, super high potential centre-back here. A lot of promise for this kid. Next up is Saint Maximin, who actually completely tore apart. I think it was the I don't know if it's the under 21 or the under 23 World Cup. I think it was in New Zealand, but he, a while ago, was absolutely on fire. He was doing sensationally, and obviously for Nice, he should be quite decent. Next up, Sa, a player that we have picked up already previously in career modes. I've got him before. He does a solid job, grows very, very quickly, very high potential. And the final player, there's still many, many other players that you can go for, but these are just a few that I've highlighted. Justin Kluivert. Had to get him in, of course. He is another solid player, and a player that we are actually potentially... Ooh, I nearly gave away a spoiler for a certain career mode. I'm not going to say anything. I've already given away the spoiler. Son of a bitch. Whatever. Justin Kluivert, 18 years of age. He's from Ajax, right winger. You already know that this man has a lot of expectation and a lot of eyes on him because of course, certain relatives in his family. So we'll see how he goes as well. You know that he's going to have a solid rating, and on top of that, a very nice potential. And his stats in game in FIFA 17 are good, so if they carry over into 18, he should be solid. But there we go, lads. Just a few players that we have highlighted for FIFA 18 career mode that you may potentially want to pick up. A whole bunch of different players in a whole bunch of different regions. Of course, let me know what you think. If there are any other players that you can't wait to sign in FIFA 18 career mode, and of course, over the course of FIFA 18, we are probably going to see a couple of hidden gems pop up here and there. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Until the next career mode video, guys, and of course, Ultimate Team videos coming very, very soon as well. Don't forget to subscribe so that way you're caught up to date with all of my new FIFA 18 videos. I have got so many more coming, guys. You do not know what's about to hit you. Until next time, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.